Hey guys, good morning. Uh, Today's Thursday morning, Halloween actually, October 31st. So I'm on holidays this week and next. This week was booked off for bow hunting, deer hunting, and working around the farm. We still got a little bit of stuff going on. I'm doing some, well, I'm not doing, the guys that are renting my ground for ginseng for next year are doing some tiling across the road. So I had some meetings with them yesterday. I'm meeting with a logger today, if it's not raining, just to see about cutting a few trees around our pond across the road, just opening it up and getting it ready for ginseng, which is good. And then I finally got around to measuring the wetland this morning just to see what we're at, because we wanted 1 acre of water. And so after I went around it, it looks like we're about 0.91, very close to 1 acre. So I don't know. I had this spot on the yard right over here that's a little bit low and wet. So I thought, well, I'm going to strip off this little corner here and get it all good to go and dig it out a bit. And then just on the other side of that little point, which is right over here, I'm just going to strip that off as well. So I'll get this stripped down. It won't be deep, obviously, but even if I get it down to 3 feet deep with my tractor or something, so that there's water in it, that'll be perfect. And then it'll just kind of straighten out this corner a little bit, which is fine. So that's kind of the plan right now. I'll work away at that and see how it goes. I think we'll pull around the Polaris Ranger here, and then I'll set this up on a tripod and we'll do a little bit of video taping, recording while I'm doing some work, and see how it goes. The Ranger right here. Always basically have it pretty close by, which is wonderful. So I use this thing. It gets used pretty much daily around the farm. So whether it's me or the kids, somebody's always using the Ranger. Just get it out of the way. Set it up on the back tailgate. See how it looks while I start stripping this off. Well, we're getting there. I've got just this little strip right here to still get, and then I'll be down to subsoil. And then I'm just, like I said, straightening out the yard. It's kind of low and mucky right here, so I'll get this little area straightened out. And then the plan is I'm going to take some of that yellow sand and I'm going to pile it off to the side because I can use some of that back in the woods there. I have some spots where it's still a little wet spots in the woods, and I'll just load it up in my dump wagon and fill in some of the wet spots with that yellow sand. So we have just got this part stripped uh, down to subsoil to the yellow sand, and then below that there'll be clay. And so I've got the yard kind of fixed up here, working on it at least. It's a little mucky. It's really strange because this field varies so much in soil type, and there's a little clay pocket in here, but I'll get that fixed up now with some of this drier sand. And then I'll pile off, I think that yellow sand, I'm going to pile that off and save it for the woods, take it back some of my trails, some of the low spots in there. That yellow sand drains really well. So if I build up some of those low spots, a good foot above existing grade, then it'll drain off there and the yellow sand will stay fairly dry. I've had good luck doing that in the past. I don't know if that's proper dirt work etiquette, but that's what's worked for me. So that's what I'll do. And our wetland is starting to have a little water in it. And this spot here that I'm doing with the tractor obviously won't be, my tractor has a hard time digging through that hard clay. So once I get all the yellow sand off, I'll probably just leave this area as a shallow spot. It'll be a foot, maybe 2 feet deep, something like that. And then that'll work out well for the plovers and such. We do get plovers in the springtime in the wet spots in the field. So all those little shorebirds need a little place to chill out too. So this will be their spot. Away I go. So we've been working away at this for a few hours now. I cleared out about another 0.05 of an acre is this spot. Now, mind you, I got her down there probably about 4 feet in the deepest spot. And we have, I put topsoil on the lawn here. I still have to smoothen that out with my drag. It was kind of wet there anyway, so that's good. And then over here, I made a little bit of a tabletop jump, I think is what we're gonna do with it. I do need dirt for the back, so it'll probably eventually just end up there, but I figured while I'm piling up with the tractor, might as well make it into a little bit of a tabletop. It's probably only, I don't know, 15, 20, maybe 30 feet long total, something like that. Nothing huge, just something to play around with. But we'll see if I ever have time to get up on there and have some fun. But I'm still half tempted, and I'm gonna have time in the next few days to sorry about that. I'm still half tempted to take just a sliver off this corner here too and straighten this corner out a little bit. But we'll see. It's a lot of work, which is fine. But it's funny, I just want to make sure I get to that. I'm just really trying to get to that 1 acre. So we'll see what happens here. This one should be good though. I got a little deeper, one deeper bowl in there. And then it goes a little shallower at the side. So it's below the tile depth. And then I have a deeper bowl in there. And then I left some more, like better soil in here too. A little bit of that subsoil and that. So just for the critters to burrow into. So that should be good. But All right, well, we'll get back at you. Thank you.